Jones. Jones.
What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm trying to figure out what's good. How everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. I gotta work out the kinks in my system. I want to be able to just go to to my to my equipment and just turn it on and leave the same settings and don't have to deal with resetting it and stuff like that. But that'll come. That'll come later. It will come later. Trust me, I'll get there. I will get there. At least I think I'll get there. Right now I'm sharing it to a couple groups. It would be nice if you could share it. It will be nice if you can share it also. So I want to say please and thank you in advance. You said right now, age 45 to 55, but it don't help if the men are all sex, all sexed out. I get that. I understand that we are two different beings. We're two different individuals. Um, I don't know if we are in a situation where if you don't lose, if you don't use it, you lose it type of deal. I don't know if that may be the case. Um, it's kind of difficult for the simple fact that I don't know how many studies are out there where people will know whether or not um, whether or not men peak out because they have some health issues, or they peak out because um, whoever their partner is not exciting to them anymore. I don't know. Uh, so men, I think men, from what information I get, is that men are sometimes it comes down to health issues, whether it's circulation, whether they probably do use it too much when they're young, but then who's to say? So so just think about um, men have circulation issues sometimes. Maybe it's due to diabetes, maybe it's high blood pressure, maybe it's the medicine that they take. It could be a number of things. It could be a number of things, you know. So we have to understand that we different. A lot of times men don't. I think we don't do research on um, what women go through. A lot of times is the focus is on the man. You know, a lot of times oh, well, she went out and had to get somebody else because he can't do what he's supposed to do, or do uh, what nature calls him to do. We don't know what women go through. At least I don't know, or at least I haven't did enough research to understand what women go through when they get to a certain age. Um, um, so I mean, I don't know if because a lady. What's up, Dante? So a lady on if you go to my Facebook, she said that a lot of times females put it off on the guy, but women uh, has a different organ than men. So so it's a difference when men have to get aroused to be sexual active when it comes to intercourse. However, we don't know if women are aroused because if they not moist or wet or whatever we want to call it, um, if they not moist or wet, nothing like that, they always use turn to the lubricant. So it make it seem like she always stay ready, but we don't know. At a certain age, I'm pretty much sure women go have a period where they having issues too. But how do we figure that out? How are we gonna get women to admit that yeah, we got some issues too? How we gonna get people? How we gonna get women to admit that? What's the possibilities of getting a woman to admit that women have some sexual issues also? How do we get women to admit that? Is there any way or any possibility that we can get women to admit that? For the most part, I think that um, um, we have an honesty issue. We have a issue where people are not honest when it comes to where we at? Image capacity. I think we're not being honest when it comes to our sexual function when far as uh, men having issues and women having issues. Because women, I don't hear women come forward and say that at a certain age they can't get wet enough, or they can't get moist enough, if you want to say however you want to say it. I don't hear women come forward and say that. We blame it on, well, he just can't get it up. He can't get it up. However, sometimes when men trade partners and go get a different female, sometimes why they get reactivated? Is it our partner? Is it just sexual malfunction? What about the excitement? What about the interest in your partner? Does it boil down to that? All right, we're gonna start. I'm gonna start reading some of these. For real, something. Yeah, sometimes it is just the chemistry. Sometimes it is just the chemistry. So I'm not gonna. I can't. Come on now. So sometimes it is the chemistry. We have to know that you got to find that chemistry. You got to find that flow, of what makes us gel together. You know. So maybe you have to get into some stuff that excites you. You got to get into that. Maybe we have to get into that. What excites you? Is it okay to ask your partner what excites her? Brothers, we got to see what excites them. Sometimes they may be unsatisfiable. Maybe they just might just be disappointed in us as their partner. Well, I don't know. So we have to find out what is the common denominator of why men have this issue. So I sometimes I assume that once people are together for so long, I think that it slows down. But you still doing business as usual too. Y'all still doing whatever y'all do to make the family function. You gonna do that. You doing that anyway. You know, you still have to do your everyday life things. But however, sex is a part of that. How do you keep the flow of that? You know. Somebody said, Hiawatha said foreplay. It's okay to go in and hug on her and kiss her, get her going. Depends on how aggressive your partner is. Yes, Frank, it is depending on the relationship. It's depending on the relationship. Because sometimes you can be exciting, and sometimes your partner may say that you boring. Sometimes. Something on my glasses. Sometimes that could be the case. And sometimes your partner could be boring. Think about that. Matter of fact, the question is, how exciting are you? Men, we have to be honest with ourselves also. How exciting are we? Because sometimes when you're disappointed in your partner, or you're disappointed in a relationship, or disappointed in what's going on, sometimes you do fall back. And I don't even feel like doing none of that. So how interesting are we? Can I get somebody to share the broadcast, please? Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. So more people can get on the live and come in and chime in and participate in the conversation. How exciting are we? Think about that sometimes. Men, are we exciting? Brothers, are we exciting? Do we get ourselves excited so we can make our partner happy? Or satisfied, rather. Do we is there a possibility that we can be more exciting in the relationship? Is there a possibility that we can pull that off? Okay, that's question 2. How do you consider your partner and their needs and wants? Okay, first of all, let me go back. This we are actually talking about sexual peaks and how, at what age are we reaching our sexual height. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have to consider your partner's needs and wants. So that's why you see some 80-year-old men have a baby. Some 70-year-old men have a baby. They stuff work. Sometimes they work. Some people have some real issues. I am not talking about those people who got those real issues. I'm not talking about those people. I don't want to bring up some real medical issues. You know, sometimes some things are simple to fix because, you know, it could be, I got to change my diet. Maybe I got to put more nitrogen in my system. That's beets and some other fruits and stuff like that adds nitrogen to our system, that keeps us functioning, and that's oxygen that open up the arteries. So you have to you have to understand that sometimes that's what it is. We have to open up the arteries to get the blood flow going again, and then and then and then we can perform a little better. How about that? How about we change some things? We change some things in our diet, in our life, to help us sexually. You know, because you look at the commercials. They got all kind of erectile function commercials. They don't know women. They don't have no commercials for women if you got these issues. They don't have these commercials for the women if they having issues with they sexual parts. Because I'm pretty much sure that women go through a period in their life where they having some issues, and around what age, you know? Because you got to think, some of us when we're in our 40s and our 30s and 40s, oh, we get it in. It's going down. But what happens after you with your partner for 10 years? What happens if you with your partner after 20 years? And I ain't talking about, well, you know, we get active. Yeah, it's been a month. It's been 2 months. Yeah, you active. Everything's worked. How but there's no activity. Sometimes there's no activity. You know? Is it your partner don't do it for you? Maybe y'all need to go out and explore new avenues, or go out and have some excitement. Go sit around, and I'm not telling you to go to no strip club to excite your partner so he can watch some booty. I mean, that might work, but I'm just saying that what are some things that you can do to make your partner get more interested in what y'all got going on? Because, like I said before, you are doing everyday life things. We both still paying bills. We both still going to work. Those of you who working, some people getting retired at retirement age now. So we are both doing the same thing we've been doing. What is the difference in our sex life? How do we capture Well, Dante said, gotta trust. Yeah, well, you might have to get some new. You might have to explore something new. I don't know. I don't know what people are into. You know? Yeah, you may have to start over. You may have to sit down with your partner and say, let's reinvent what we got going on. Let's reinvent what we got going on. Let's go back and do something different. And then you can go back and do a start point and figure out where we slow down at. Where did we slow down at? Man, about a year ago, I don't know what happened. We just fell back a little bit. You know? We went from 3 times a week or every day to we went to twice a week, down to once a week, then once every 7 to 10 days. then once every 2 weeks, and then so on and so on. So we sometimes you have to go back and figure out where did we slow down, what happened. You know, it could have been a thing where, well, I was going through something on my job, or remember I had hurt my leg and I was going through something, and then I started thinking. Your mind controls some of that. So we got to figure out ways to clear our mind also. Clear your mind sometimes. Sometimes you got to clear your mind. Sometimes you got to release some of that disturbance that's going on in your head. Think about that. If you release some of the disturbance that's going on in your head, can you function better? Because that's a form of stress. Sometimes stress causes men not to be able to stay focused. Stay focused. I put this up earlier. This just, y'all. I put this up earlier. Maybe you got to get off into some stuff that's interesting. Just maybe. Maybe you got to get off into something that's interesting. Find out what she like. Ladies, you got to find out what he like. Find out what each other like. All right, this is what Roosevelt is saying. Roosevelt is saying this. Let's say, okay. All right, Vel. So, think about that for a second. What can you explore new? What can you explore new that makes the relationship exciting? What can you do to make the relationship exciting, or to make the sex life exciting? Because this is about performance and stuff like that. I don't want to get off into people's personal life, but what can you do to yes. Yes, Frank, you are correct. You have to eliminate selfishness. Do that. And then you gotta consider what's fulfilling to your partner. Exactly. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. It's important that you do that, because some of it boils down to selfishness. She can say, I'm mad at him today. Then after so long of being mad at him, hey, he might lose interest. I ain't gonna try that. Every time I tell her, she tell me she tired. Is it a such thing as I'm tired? Think about that. Is it a such thing as I'm tired? Oh, I can't do nothing tonight. I'm tired. You could be tired. You could be tired. But at what age are the men peaking out, or a sexual peak at the point where they just want it all the time? And at what age do women we think that they want it all the time? Is it an age in there where or a certain era in there where our partners are saying that they want it all the time? What's up, Be Nice? Hope you feeling well, brother. We got the Proud Brothers of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated in the building. Be Nice is in the building. Frank McCall is in the building. I'm in the building. So, what I'm asking is, at what age do women reach their sexual peak, and at what age do men reach their sexual peak? There has to be somewhere in there that where we come into this conclusion of where we reaching this peak at. Let me say this, brothers, if we can get ourselves healthier, then it only boils down to our excitement. If we get ourselves healthier, then it boils down to our excitement. You know, sometimes you got to get into doing new things, exploring new things, having new conversations about, baby, it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Well, Raymond, I don't feel like it. Hey, you ain't been feeling like it for a whole month now. And sometimes the man get to the point where he lose that interest. He lose that spark. Sometimes it's due to our communication with one another on what's going on in our life. We don't know. I don't know what's going on with you if you shut down. Maybe some dude at work got you distracted. Sometimes being honest with people and telling them what's going on it's okay too. But you got to get into some stuff that excites y'all. Got to get into some stuff that excites y'all. My man Derek in the building. All the noise in the building. Brother Maddox, Ricky Maddox, Carl Maddox. I can't call him Ricky. I'm sorry, bro. I can't call you Ricky. So we have to understand that we got to keep that spark. We maybe when we get in our 50s, men slow down. Maybe it's the excitement. If everything working, if it's working and you don't have no medical malfunction, and then sometimes it boils down to the excitement. Oh man, I ain't finna deal with that today, man. She make me jump through all these hoops just to get some. Man, we not complicated, but we don't want it to be complicated either. Is it either or either? One of the two. Yes. So exactly. So the more you don't have it is the more you don't want it. Think about that. So if your partner is delaying you or putting you off and not having it, then the more that y'all put it off, the more that you don't want it. It'd be a period of time where you just be like, man, it's been too long. It's been too long. So like I say, that's the communication pitch. The communication part too. You know what I'm saying? You know. So the picture the picture is kinky. What I'm saying is, how do you spark that? How do you spark that to get your partner going again? How do you do that? There has to be some solution to how do you get the spark back. You know what I mean? Because some of the peak, or some of what we think is the peak, is excitement also. I ain't just gonna blame it on men, but sometimes it's the women too. Sometimes it's the women too. If you go back on my page, an old woman said, men have to get it up. Men have to get it up when they get old or older. They have to get it up. A woman don't just have to just sit there and say that she liking it. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's good. It's good. Doing all this stuff. But we don't know if women go through this dysfunction. The whole focus is on the man. She could be 50 and say, well, I wouldn't have got me a 40-year-old. So he can't keep up. Then he go get him one that's 40, and then be talking about he messing with them young heifers. I don't know. Sometimes it's like that. Okay, let me give my shout outs. What's up, Denise Story? What's up, Miss Denise? What's happening? Tab in the building. Derek in the building. Art in the building. Carl in the building. Be Nice in the building. Frank McCall in the building. Tracy in the building. Dante in the building. Miss Rita. What's up, Miss Rita? Rita in the building. Who else? And Yolanda Wooden in the building. Yes. I got a full house tonight. My man Spud in the building. What's up, Spud? Earlier, I seen in the comments where Spud said something, Tab said something, but sometimes it's not that men can't perform. Sometimes it's excitement also. Bring some excitement. Keep him going. Gotta keep him going. Some people like to watch movies. I don't know. Some people like to watch movies. Some people like to go out and do other things. I'm just saying. How do you add this spark back to the point where we have to be sexually active and we have to be peaked out? What if we peaked out at the same time? We'd probably hurt each other. Oh, it's exciting. And we every other day. Sometimes you can't do it every day because sometimes you just tired and just done. But you got to use it as much as possible. You have to use it as much as possible. If you ain't working it, it might not get going. It might take you a while to get going. It might not get going at all. I don't know. But brothers, we still got to exercise. We still got to do something to get our blood flowing. We got to do all of that. Even if you're not using it as much as you would desire to use it, you still have to. We still have to exercise and keep ourselves good and healthy. But as often as you can, you got to give it that work. Got to get that work. Put that work in. Be proud of you. You be proud of yourself. Put that work in. You got to use it before you lose it. So like I say, you get some women complaining, oh, he can't get it up. He can't do that. If he ain't got no serious medical condition, he just got to change a few things, or he might not be excited by what you offering. I'm just saying. Sometimes that might be the case. I'm not saying that all the time that might be that's the case, But sometimes that might not be the case. It might not be the case. Bring something to the table. And I ain't talking about nothing monetary. I'm talking about bring something to the table that get her excited. Or bring something to the table where you can get him excited. Maybe that might work. Try that. You know, instead of get halfway through y'all halfway in the session, and then all of a sudden you keep thinking about why you're mad at him. Now you done pissed him off. You can't be in the middle of being intimate and start talking about, I seen you look at that bee in the store. Nobody want to hear that. Let's go on and finish this session. We having sessions. When it's good, you having sessions. You know. Go in there and tell us, you know, we need to have one of them sessions. We need to have one of them sessions where we getting it in, really getting it in. Sweating, and then we can go to, when we lay down and go to sleep, we sleep like babies. That's the best sleeping medicine in the world. That's better than NyQuil. It might not take away your cough, but you're going to get some sleep. So the question is, at what age do women reach their sexual peak and, well, they high sex drive, and what age do men reach their high sex drive? Because sometimes you think about this. Sometimes we are excited by the sex drive that our partner has. Sometimes we get upset when our partner loses that sex drive. Sometimes. So we gotta we gotta figure that out. At what point do the men lose their high sex drive or reach their high peak on their sex drive, and at what age do women reach their high peak on their sex drive? So I don't know if people understand that. Can women can y'all just chime in and tell me age? Okay, matter of fact, I'm over on YouTube also, so you can go to you can check it out under the same name on YouTube. It's live over there too, because it streams simultaneously, and I would love to get some followers over there also. Okay, I'm not telling you to be kinky like this. I'm not saying that ain't bad right there. Hey, that ain't too bad right there. However, we have to do stuff in your respectful manner. I don't know what you into. But whatever you into, you need to make it exciting for your partner. So your partner don't lose that sexual peak at 50, 55, 60. You know, as long as everything is working and functioning properly, make it where your partner don't lose that peak or that, not that peak, but lose that drive. Make it exciting. Maybe you have to come in and dressed up as somebody else. I don't know. Sometimes you see the some of the movies where the lady come in, she dressed like a secretary. That might turn you on. You know, sometimes you see the movies where the man come in dressed like he a construction worker. That might turn you on. But men, we can't do these things, and or women, we can't do these things, and you be upset at him because he more excited about this nurse that came in. You dressed as a nurse. Oh, you like nurses? Come on, you done messed the whole vibe up again. Now we going another month or two. So you can't be you can't don't just let each other have those fantasies, whatever that fantasy is. Because you got to keep the spark. You got to keep the spark. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when do men reach their sexual peak and when do women reach their sexual peak. Somebody gonna tell me one day. Maybe we just wait and see. Wait and see. Cause they used to tell us when women are in their 40s, oh they want to do it all the time, every day. I guess I don't think I saw that part. I don't think I saw that era. And every time as I get older, they keep moving it up and up. They keep moving it further and further away. So, anyway, that was the discussion. I just wanted to throw that out there and have some dialogue on it and talk about that. What's up, Ivy? What's up, Chanel? Denise in the building, Spud in the building. Tab was in the building, Tab in the building, Derek in the building, Art in the building, Carl in the building, Be Nice in the building, Frank in the building, Tracy is in the building, Dante in the building, Miss Rita in the building. I appreciate everybody who came out and enjoyed what we enjoyed. Don't forget, I am approved. They put a stamp on me. And also, June 8th, we having this event out in the neighborhood. I like to support my neighborhood because this is probably one of the first official events that's happening out there. And I think it's gonna be a good event. We got a lot of good people that came through there, that came through our neighborhood. So, when you get a chance to, reach out to your significant other and have fun. It really would be nice. You might have to do something a little strange for a piece of change. But whatever you do, enjoy life and do it like... I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need. But when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. This is man Danny Faree. I was thinking, how would you be if you were at 100%? What would your life be like if you were at 100%? So I'm trying to reach that goal of being my 100% potential. At 100% of my potential, you may not even recognize who I am. Because we are all supposed to be somebody great. We all supposed to be somebody who does something fascinating. Think about that. Think. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. I gotta work on my intro because what I need to do is just run it all together where it just, and then it's out. I need to shave this beard too. Do something exciting. Enjoy life. We only get one of those. We only get one of those. Just enjoy. You know, if you think that men that peaked out at 50, 45, I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of men y'all deal with. But have fun. You gotta have some good sex. I'm just saying. Enjoy life. It's been real. Keep it 100.